moment, my computer's being kind of bleh. That's all set up. Ah, yep, someone is watching. It isn't me, hooray! Alright, 100% completion of everything. Skyrim, because fucking why the fuck not? Alright, continue from where we last left off with Rabjira. School of Discretion focuses on the mastery of Fire, Frost, and Shock, and is used to cast spells like Fireball, Ice Spike, and Lightning Bolt. Hey, I was still reading that. Alright. Oh, yeah, I remember where I am. Already got all that shit. On we go. Dagger. Coins. And the ears. And the axe. Oh,
the only Dwemer who didn't disappear was Yagram Bagan, who wasn't on Earn at the time.
Darn it. Giant's ingot. Interesting. Oh no.
Divines know where he is nowadays.
Ow. I need these Dwemer bowls. I know, it's really stupid and funny. Oh! That's freaking cool!
They built inside a natural cavern.
Here we go again.
Oh, some Dwemer staves! These are apparently some hard to find. Whatever.
Nice. Again.
Oh! Oh, fun. There was a skeever right next to me that I didn't even see. How do the Dwemers have septums? The world will never know. I do not care about the Dwemer.
Schuenzal was once a sort of base of operations for a vampire called Lady Belaine, who attacked Markarth from below.
Huh. Well, I mean, hey, my friend knew. Now, that's pretty cool. So the vampires came in, and that's why there are septums here. Neat.
Do you think... You know...
Oh, Amulet of Kinneret, Dwarven Bowl, darn it.
Never mind.
Gyro. No gyros for me. I'm quite full. Now that's a good joke, and I don't care who says otherwise. Even if Funny Bob, the god of comedy, was just like, that is not funny. Strong's journal. This is strong. Interesting. Ooh, aloe vera. Ooh, I got Kagranax. That's really cool, and I'm very happy that I found this place. Inside the sack was another sack. Some might call it sackception. Yes. The cringe fuels me.
Have you ever heard
I
of
shall
Hogwarts
keep
City?
making
It was
terrible
supposedly a
puns.
realm created by the God King Silk. Thought I would give to see it.
Ooh! A Dwemer cloak. That's an item for the museum, actually. Not just set dressing for my,
Watch out for little monsters.
safe house. That's cool.
Some scholars believe that Dwemer,
Just a little quick thing. While I very much enjoy the flavor of let's have all the quests going at once, it does not work. Not in the slightest. I'm not liking it. That was like one of the big things I was thinking of redoing.
translates to smart elves rather than deep elves. The Dwemer were cocky enough for that to be true.
The other big thing is that I'm not. I'm going to have to like narrow in on a way of structuring this, so that when I do actually edit it for my review and the movie playthrough of Rob Jira's journey, I do really want to have like a structure to it. So I'm going to be tackling the collection of my friends first and foremost. So I'm going to be going and getting Kaiden. I got her. I'm going and gathering friends. Obviously, there will be more friends along the way. I can't get everybody in one go.
Places are full of tricks.
It'd be impossible.
Perhaps a tonal resonance between the soul gem and the core?
But I'm going to attempt to stick to one thing at a time.
Despite being called dwarves, the Dwemer weren't small. Legend says they got the name from the giants of Morrowind. It's all a matter of perspective.
Some of the Dwemer runes I've been in have had plants growing, but this tree is one of the big ones I've
Did I not turn on?
seen.
Oh. I guess I'm supposed to exit
And
now.
look at these living quarters. Very fancy. I
Huh.
think some highbrow Dwemer lived here. Although this room in the back is concerning. Some sort of torture room in their home?
I guess there's other places to check in this lovely winding
Let's see if we can
farmhouse.
find them.
I really like that they all have they all have dialogue with each other. Like them conversing is by far the coolest thing to me. Like there you got you.
Dwemer obviously believed in
Seems like everyone's in this way, near the armory. Alright. Which, as long as I keep open-handed new stuff. I do not mind doing a bit of searching on my own. Oof. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, I can deal with this. There we go. Scrawled note from Giselle. Zora circlet, Zora armor, Zora armor, Zora armor, Zora axe. Oh no! I must drop one of the many plates that I have collected. Alright, I'm going to drop.
Are you male or female? It is hard to tell.
There we go.
That was hairy.
Okay.
Yes, my friend. You give me best equipment, yes?
Something like that.
Okay, let us get back to it.
How are you doing? Take whatever you need.
Architecture to change their essence from mortal to divine. I wonder if this
No, I'm taking from him now. Great. That was.
All right then.
There you go.
I'm actually in the middle of some complex mental calculations, so can you make this quick?
Oh!
Uh-huh.
Okay, so, no more. Okay, so, two of these things. This way.
I thought about doing that when I haven't finished looking through them. Ow!
I like the noises you make when I hit you.
There we go.
I
When you quit
think I'm
moving.
beginning to get
Excellent. Okay.
careful.
If I'm full again, I'm gonna just drop all of the weird crap that I'm carrying that does have no that has next to no value.
See, adventurer, I told you. That you'd make a fortune, Devin.
Ooh, black pearl.
Just look at these chests. Something seems a little off. Must you be so fast? Why aren't they protecting their armor?
Okay, so it's a little bit more this way. Sweet.
Ah, excuse me.
Okay. There's gotta be something in here I had two of. Oh, yeah, I had 2 stabs of lightning bolt. Let's see, armor-wise. Okay, you've a weight of 1. I don't need 2 of you. I don't need 2 dwarven shields. The fur collar is cool because it can be enchanted. Hide boots of lifting. I want to unenchant. I got potions. I got food. I got ingredients I can use. Ingredients I don't know the effects of. Still overburdened. Okay. We're gonna draw. Alright. Fuck. Okay. Okay, so
Who knows how the Dwemer figured that out? Think of what I could do. I could just crack their code.
leave no stone unturned in these goddamn places, because I really don't want to come back here. Okay, I do know I need 2 amulets of Kinnerath, because there's a thing of Kinnerath I need to make. I think then if I go down this way, I'll loop back around, and yep. Put a skip to all of that fluff, but that fluff is what gives me items, so can't. If I become encumbered again, I will. One sec. Brag. It's got nothing.
It looks like I chose a bad spot. Camp. But wasn't there another researcher mentioned in the notes?
Yes,
Where
there
is he?
was here. I don't know why alter. Oh, because I read syphilis. Okay.
You notice the sharp, angular lines of the stonework? No artistic flourishes, just pure mathematics. And it's kept these ruins structurally sound.
Alright. The control. I'm gonna save the minute I get in here, as long as I'm not immediately hounded. Okay, good. I know it auto-saves, but I would prefer like an actual save. I've had issues with autosaves being like, oh, I fucked it down.
Dwemer metal is impossibly resilient. Just think of how long all of this has existed, untended, and it's still functioning. I've been committing to memory the specific variation of the architecture in here. I want to test you later. Just for fun. You're in trouble now.
That ward does nothing! Stack firebolt, I've got most of the spells. I think there's, yeah, because there's, well, I'll be able to see when I get down there, but,
Sorry, you were saying something?
I was not saying something. Sorry, Indigo. Okay, thanks for the preparation.
Stop this!
Don't need to do anything before level 10. There were, in previous versions of this mod pack, there were like, oh, if you don't get this by level 10, the character dies. Because fucking Dragonborn DLC or some shit. Or Donga. Okay. So, small chest, amethyst, blood glimmer cube, blood marble stone, so that, and I don't need that, armor bow, armor arrow.
Wait to see these atomic Wait.
Pudding! How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Replace
Whoa.
I am dead, Dr. Baseball. The system is mine. To the machines!
No sprocket. And that was Dwemer Specters, the thing I was
People,
worried.
please.
absolutely wrecked house. Okay.
Yes! Can I keep him, please? Oh, that's a good point. Weldon needs scrap. Yes, because he's just a barely functioning bunch of scrap metal someone bolted together. But I think he has potential. Maybe one day he'll be better at protecting me than you are?
You so?
Yes! I'll get to working on him as soon as we're out of here. Do we have to? Listen close, adventurer. Don't mention anything about Scrap to that wizard. He'll think the spider should belong to him. I don't have the patience not to kick him somewhere sensitive and make a run for it. Come on, Scrap. You can ride my back.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Okay, I wasn't. What quest is that right now? Oh! We talk to her again after we leave and run missions out. Ooh. See, I almost missed out on a thing. Yeah, I realize you're... Huh. Good. Alright, out we go. I realize I've overstayed my welcome. Goodbye, naked man. We shan't be meeting again. Hopefully. I don't mind going back in there, heck, to be 100% honest. Especially since it's now just dwarven stuff, not Palmer, because, you know. But still, I'd prefer that we are 100% done with each mission, so it's not just a game of, do I have to go back there? Okay, I am not back there, or I'm not done with it yet, so, but that just means that
What's
it's...
on your mind? Almost definitely. You didn't really believe I'd be satisfied with seeing just one room, did you? And you were right. There are more Dwemer runes calling my name. Well, I haven't really planned that far. But you being an adventurous one, I'm sure you'll end up in some more Dwemer runes eventually. Maybe I'll just tag along for the ride?
Oh, please do. I'd be glad to have
Great,
you.
then it's decided. And I have fixed up Scrap a bit, so I think he'll be very useful to us. This is so exciting! With all the studying I'll be doing, I bet I'll be able to fix Scrap up to Dwemer standards in no time. Let's go.
The artifacts I've discovered in Nishuan, you have my gratitude. That spider had been interfering with my excavations for months. As promised, here's the key to the Dwemer Museum. Mind the displays, some of them are quite fragile. Let's see. Ah, so that's what happened to Stavin. Tragic. As I warned him, he was leading those people on a fool's errand. Unfortunately, sometimes the stone of scholarship is built on the foundation of death. I'll inform the king. Here, I usually pay researchers for their work when they emerge from the ruins, but they won't be needing it anymore. Take a look.
Did I get the right thing from you? I know I could get all the stuff here, but
I'm sure it's hard to believe, but I was once a bold adventurer like you, ready to face any danger.
You're right. It's hard to believe you were anything beyond an old... I can think of ways to make sure the Jarl hears nothing from you. Ever.
Keep your hands to yourself. Do you realize that at a snap of my fingers, I can bring the entire
I'm
Mordor
Calcelmo's
city
nephew.
guard to my defense?
I help him around the laboratory.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Don't worry. I'll keep my hands from your neck.
Don't let my uncle go on about his theories.
The
He'll
audacity!
be here all
Get
night.
out of here!
Oops. Alright, out we go. Out we go. Out. So I'm gonna just deal with what's piled up inside of our quest book. After a quick trip to the Dragonborn Museum.
Riches beyond imagining. I found these words inscribed in ancient dwarven ruins in the Reach.
Okay, goodbye.
Entrance to a forgotten city. My brother went in a few days ago and hasn't returned. I need someone I can count on to go in after him and bring him back alive. I've heard great things about you, which is why I'm asking for your help.
What can
I'll
I
be
do for
waiting for you in the ruins. Please
Frankly, I've
hurry.
lost her hair because of
And remember,
fucking CBB.
riches beyond imagining. Cassia.
Necromancers
Lea's
conjuring
pick
foul,
cat.
uncontrollable creatures? With charm.
Okay. I'm gonna decide on what to do next. Or I'll pull a friend and be like, hey, what's your favorite Skyrim mod? Or DLC. I mean, I gotta get a label and stuff eventually.
Did you need something? Ah, you remembered that, huh? I mean, of course I always meant to uphold my end of the deal. Here. My share of the spoils, all for you. And thank you. For taking me, that is. If you ever have an issue with fleas, just let me know. I know some excellent concoctions to get rid of them. I suppose I can make some space for your things. Yes? Really? I mean, I was going to stay anyway, but having your permission makes it so I don't have to hide when you come back. Thanks. Yes? Oh, did you bring me the fragments I asked for? And here you had me so excited. Well, I suppose it's okay. Let me know when you have some, though.
Alright, funny.
What is it? Well, if you're so inconvenienced by them, I'm sure I could make something useful from them. They're very unique. I think they likely have some useful qualities. Hand them over and let me see. Let me just slot this in here. Surely I could get this cog to fit. Ow!
Ooh!
Just pinch my finger. Nothing to worry about. Just some tweaking. And here.
What is this thing?
Well, let's just call it a locator. I kept a piece that resonates with the main component. In plain terms, you can use this contraption to locate me, so long as I'm holding this piece of it. Pretty handy for while we're exploring ruins, don't you think?
Yeah, it's...
Yes, the best way to see is to test it. Can't wait.
Hell yeah, that's cool.
Let me know if you need anything else.
What is on your mind? You give me best equipment, yes?
Don't care.
If you need anything else,
my
just
friend.
ask.
Take whatever you need. On we go.
Okay, Dwarven Hunch. Ready? Better be. I swear, I promise you all, I'm only sorting the stuff for the kitchen because otherwise we'll be here forever. Secondly,
Ah, of course! The Bloodfall Kingdom back home in Cyrodiil. They're
potato, raw beef, raw chicken breast, raw skeeter meat, sack of flour, chicken bread lumps, cooked, and
we enjoy
drained.
a very useful person to owe us a favor one day. Let's help her out.
That goes on display. Okay. Okay, ingredients, money, everything. Haha, nice. Very happy to see this place filling out very slowly. Don't have any silver plates at the moment. Okay, crafting room. We are going to drop quite a lot. Display cards. Oh, forgot to put the cast iron pot away. Whatever, I'll get that in a sec. Want those on me. And where the fragments go. Right, that stays on me. Okay. Really quickly, through the ingredients. You're already on display. You're already on display. Okay. Food stays with me. Scroll of the Bloodseeker goes away. One of these goes away. Banana, cape, cloak stays with me, cape, cloak. Darn it. That stays with me. That stays with me. Back goes. Stay, go, stay. Okay, stay on all that. Okay. Ooh, I should go grab money. Because, do I have either of these rooms set up? Two indeed. Who lives here? Ramil. Very obvious. Ramil lives here. This is Inigo's room.
Have you noticed the windows in this land all seem a little opaque?
Here's this the wrong furniture. I don't know. I don't know what mod's doing that, but I at the very least know that I just have to pick up Kaiden for my friends to meet up. In addition, I need to furnish this other room. So, we should get into here.
It's here. Wouldn't it be smarter to have
Ooh, that's right, I'm putting all the coins that have no actual, like, value now. Anything like these, copper cagranax aren't going to sell like septums. Go in here because they actually have intrinsic value thanks to another mod. So all these gold Alessias, which I can sell if need be, but don't really want to because they're kind of cool. You can go there. Alright.
Establish a gallery in a province not plagued by civil war?
It's the first cloak that'll actually get displayed, so big accomplishment, woo! Okay. Down the stairs we go. Search this chest, and I can dump everything that's got treasure wanted. Oh, I won't leave. Oh, that's, I just realized the problem with what I want to do. Okay, there was the other thing. One sec. Alright. This is gonna be really, really... A lot of people are gonna be kinda... Maybe somebody will be upset at me about this, but you guys came here specifically for artifact hunting. You did not come to see... Let me stop every couple of minutes to go put all the shit on display. So, player, mod... Alright. This way, there's no more shuffling, there is no more fussing, everything is good. Okay? Okay. That is part of our lore now. We shall not speak of it. I was thinking of doing that since that was the other thing I was thinking of doing. And with the Curator's Companion, we don't want to stop the fun. I want to continue doing what we're doing for as long as we can.
Hey, wanna play tag?
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to...
Reminds me. We're not doing Forgotten City for a while.
Did you change your mind?
Hell no, Jigglefits. need raiment. No. Bits and pieces. What? Let's do a ton of it.
Yes? Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
I could buy a lot of that, but at the moment, I'm here for... Dear God, okay. It appears like I need even more money.
Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
Well, here we go, I guess. Aw, our little pet. Well, that's cool, I guess. I don't know what that's for, but we'll do it later. I got a lot of money I gotta go for. Always have that open. That sounds like the thing that Grubshira would go and do. Alright, off I go to Crag's Lane Cave. Should save before going that way, because there are things that might happen. Along the way. But, I do...
What do you need? Take a look.
Expensive.
All right, then.
What? Interesting. Not at all what I was going for, but not a bad thing either. Starting a quest. still gonna play her getting distracted by certain stuff. Like, you know, if I come across a Nordic-looking ruin, I'm not gonna ignore it. But like, she's not gonna go immediately in there. That's very obviously a not so inviting-looking place. Oh hey, there's a little camp over here.
Hi there. Take a look.
Not really.
Until next time.
What now? Let's get moving.
Are you playing hide and seek? Get away from me.
Ooh. Small town. This is Iverstead, I believe. No, Shorestone. Why the fuck would it be Iverstead? What the fuck is my brain right now?
Well, look what we have here. Yes. I'll teach you to talk to me that way. Come on, let's see what you're made of. You're tougher than you look. You got me fair and square. Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Azani's note. We'll be in touch. Yes, apparently we will be. Wait to be contacted by courier. Oh, this is funny. I know Shorestone has some items we'll be needing later, but for now, eh. I wonder who's in chat right now, because like I wish I could chat with you more. Oh. I mean, like, as fun as this whole thing is, it'd be nice to be talking to somebody rather than at somebody. Alright, we're dealing with skooma dealers. Hey, nice job, Lucian.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Oh, yes, very surprising. Not too good of a job at bouncing, is it? Sorry, guys. You would attack me the minute I released you, so... weirdly, I think it's...
Think the bad guy gets lost forever.
Not lost.
Be still, and I'll give you a shave.
Fair share. Suicidal dimwits.
Suicidal dimwits.
Looks like we got ourselves a hero. Be here alive.
Well, that's over with. Quiet. It took me a long time to get an understanding of how dwarves work. Imagine the day when I finally understand Centurions.
Taking this place by storm.
Fix you right up, I promise.
They have stopped moving.
Let's see if I had anything worthwhile.
No, nothing too worthwhile, sadly. Unless this is for, like, one of the cages outside. I mean, you know, at this point I should just put the rest of the wolves out of their misery. I think I'll put it as Rojiro didn't want to alert Sorry,
Good
puppy.
scrap. There was one time when a group of kids.
I can't see it, she's not seeing it. She only cares about the storeroom. She is told something might be inside, and she's going to listen to that somebody.
It is my I'm impressed.
Fury of War. A lovely find.
You're such a good boy. Oh, sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Let me get out of the way.
go report back to Riften. The Skoma's dealt with.
So sorry.
And then go to Kelselmo. And then we're going to go back to the museum because somebody left us a letter.
What can I do for you?
The Crags Lane operation has been stopped.
Well done. Your continued efforts have been of great benefit to the people of Riften. Allow me to present you with this compensation for your selfless efforts.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Good journey to you.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
No, I'm not bothering you whatsoever, you bitch. Okay, to Kelselmo.
By the gods, it's true.
Old Dwarven city underneath the keep. The Schumann
Next season for sure.
Next season for sure. What? Uncle Calselmo, I
Good
don't
to
understand
see
what you mean.
Skyrim still has the excavation I can't. Right after I finish my book, we'll start excavating the Schumann again.
Could I maybe skip the excavation, Uncle Calselmo? I just think you won't need me.
Nonsense. You're a vital part of my research team. You'll be there, have no fear. Now, I don't want to hear another word of protest.
I'm Calselmo's nephew. I help him around the laboratory.
I have things to study. What is it?
That was cute.
Unfortunately, it's broken. Well then, you'll have to look for spare parts in Zinchelet, Rodda, Carunzel. I also need 3 Dwemer cogs and a small Dwemer lever for connections.
Don't let my uncle go on about his theories. He'll be here all night.
The artifact? I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. What? Oh, goodbye.
Okay, we're going to deal with that later. Three cogs and a 3 cogs and a lever while I'm exploring is fine. You know what? Let's figure out which of these is which 2 of these are relatively close because I gotta make some money. At least 5,000 or increase my speed. And either way,
Citizen, Lindrel holds a fine home if you can afford it.
I have to come back to Dragonborn
Steward in
Gallery.
the keep can tell you.
should have done that first. That actually sounds pretty interesting. I would say she's doing that. Where is pure water from? Huh. Neat. Maybe later then. Because, much ado about snow elves and interceptions seem like they're gonna be longer. They're modded quests too, so I say we wait on those. Armor technology, not doing Forgotten City, Blood in the Water, Rising Dead, Forsworn Conspiracy. I could do Forsworn Conspiracy and get some money from it. As long as I don't progress too fast, there's a fun little thing that happens. Okay, so the minute I attack, no start is when like the quest progresses. Plus, I can attempt to get both items. Interesting.
If those white ones guard.
I mean, I have absolutely no idea what is going on.
The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean room.
What can we do?
Oh, it's you.
I watch after our guests. Now you just tell me if you need. Yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a home. I think she's sitting by the fire. Poor girl. I should remind her to clean this place up.
I'm sorry. I'm still a bit dizzy from just visiting. I had some business here. That's all.
I quite enjoy talking with people. Just seems like
Was it that obvious? Damn. I must be losing my touch. I'm one of General Tullius's agents. I was sent to investigate the Treasury House and the Silverblood family. They own Sidna Mine, one of the toughest jails in Skyrim. I was hoping I could buy or steal the deed, but I don't think that's how things work here. Mark my words. Thonar Silverblood was behind that attack in the market. Somehow.
Need something?
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here.
The bloodiest beef in the reach.
You're finding it. That's bad enough.
They used to call
this is your last
city
warning,
the
outsider.
Zell,
We keep the peace here.
In charge.
Stay out of our
Markov
business.
does seem to roll off the tongue better, don't you think?
If I go up here, to the Shrine of Talos.
Looks like you weren't followed. Good. So the clues point to the Treasury House then. That makes sense. Thonar is involved in every facet of the city. Here's the gold I promised. Keep following the trail and there will be more in it for you.
There's 4 gold septums. Oh, yeah, it's quite a bit of money. Right.
Oh, we're going this way now?
Yes, yes we are.
Lost. The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want? Oh yes, I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now.
I need the keys from.
Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here.
I can easily get us into Wayland's room.
No, it's not. Trust me. And I wasn't stuttering. No key. Right. Uh-huh.
You don't want to be here. No one wants to.
Not one approached you to threaten you? This investigation seems dangerous.
Your eyes whisper such beautiful music.
Oh, yes, I'm rather good at it. If you need me to, just ask. Talk to you later, then.
Come on.
Sorry. Such beautiful music.
Done.
Fun. Okay.
The fear from illusion magic offers no sound. An astute observation. Most are too quick to trust their eyes, even as their blood curdles inside. Others don't trust their eyes enough. It's how I hide in plain sight, outside the very walls they seek to trap me in.
Who are you really?
I would ask you the same. Your body is unlike the others. It doesn't betray your thoughts. I'm curious as to why.
This investigation seems dangerous.
Dragonborn.
That you are. And the dragons are your prey. Agreed. I will tell you what I am, and you can respond as you see fit. To put it bluntly, I am a killer. Just as mothers nurse their young, or a thief is compelled to steal, I crave the kill. Theirs is not my way. I don't like to have my victims chosen for me, nor do I prescribe to the tenets of Sithis. What I do is for my own pleasure, and to do it any other way would spoil the kill.
You know what? I'm gonna...
And how, may I ask, do you deliver these souls to the void? No, don't tell me. Some things are best left to the imagination. None. Mortals are like instruments, and they all make their own sound. Whether it's the creak of an old man, or the squeal of a young child, their throes of panic are sweet, their cries to the gods divine.
It depends on the child. So you must have some preference.
You're right. There's an age that plays sweeter than most. A time when a person can contemplate fear. It isn't old enough to manage it. All of this works to titillate the palate before the kill. Listen closely, and you'll hear the sound. eyes whisper such beautiful music. True. There are many who pursue me. Some of whom don't even know the face of their quarry. But as of this moment, it's sellswords who chase me. I was near a small hamlet south of Far Run, when the skin of a man molded in bruises and calluses called for my blade. The sound directed my eyes to the local blacksmith, a red guard, very stout, but his bones sang with fear. I turned to leave when I stumbled into a street urchin. He was a pickpocket, but a clumsy one. He missed my purse strings and cut the leather. And that was the problem. Because the purse wasn't filled with septums, but the hand of a Bosmer. The few villagers who didn't see the hand were quick to smell it. The others just followed the screams. The town guard and local sellswords surrounded me. Even the farmers drew their daggers. By submitting, I planted the idea I was worth more alive than dead. And the smaller the company, the bigger the share. It didn't take an oracle to see what would happen next. The sellswords were quick to turn on the guards, and even quicker to turn on themselves. The ones that remained were easy prey.
It's a particular ritual.
I keep the body parts that play the sweetest music. Although some require fine-tuning. You might see me at the tanning rack, but it isn't leather I'm crafting. I don't need your charity. Neither do the people. It only serves to delay their suffering. Listen closely. Hear the sound. Your eyes whisper such beautiful music.
Well, there's no way in there, so,
The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want? I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong. No, it's not. Trust me. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Trust me.
hello! Who are you, good person? I'm doing well, myself. Good, this man over here. Okay, I guess I'm going to go take a different path for now. So, no Forsworn conspiracy. Let's go grab our last friend. Hello. Can you hear me? Because I cannot stop what I am doing to text, sadly. Dragonborn should land. Stop in for a moment.
With 3 bears down, the orc and big, what do you want? Come to gawk at the Knight of Thorns? Well, here I am, for your viewing pleasure.
You are making a scene. I wish to join you.
Sorry, traveler, but this seems for only the worst kind of knave. Brigands, sellsword, knights without dignity or honor. Did you know that the Countess of Shadenhall was nearly assassinated by someone in her own circle? Her most trusted knight. They say she kept him by her side at all times, like a lady clutches a rose. That is, until the knight revealed himself as a turncoat and pricked her palms with his steel.
You assaulted a countess? You committed such a crime. How is it you still live?
Pity? Incompetence? I should have been tortured, dismembered, and then paraded around the city on a spike. But the court chose exile. Something about my years of service and the countless heroic deeds I did on behalf of the kingdom. Bah! I should have died a traitor's death. So I will have to instead settle for an ignoble life and wear my crown of thorns.
Ooh.
Some called me the White Rose, a paladin in pure white armor, said to be painted by a soul that was the very same. I deceived all of Cyrodiil with my feats of valor. The liberation of Fort Farragut, the vanquishing of the warlocks of Quickwater Cave. All a ruse, an unctuous gambit to earn the trust of the fair countess. Then, without cause, motive, or provocation, I stabbed her in the chest. Thank the divines, the steward was there to witness the entire deed, and to provide the countess with the health potion that saved her life. Of course, he never saw my face, but there was no mistaking my armor, and no mistaking the petals of blood that stained its chest plate. So it was obviously I who, jealous over her love of the Count, clumsily stabbed the woman I was sworn to protect. Oh, of course not. The steward was a fine Argonian gentleman who despised Dunmer with every fibre of his being. Such a paragon of honor acted only in the best interests of the court.
Actually,
Oh,
I think they were with the
and
Temple
that
of Debella.
underground hist sap operation he was rumored to have funded. Lies! Lies perpetuated by the Knight of Thorns! After all, I tried to assassinate the Countess. How in Azora can my word be trusted? You sound like someone I once knew. He walked the path of righteousness, and lived only to serve with honor. For the integrity of the court, the Count, and the Countess, he played the role that has been cast. For their sake, he let the lie become truth. He believed that to live in dishonor is the only honorable path he had left. And when he died, perhaps the gods would exonerate him and let him walk once more amongst the roses. You sound like someone I once knew. He walked the path of righteousness and lived only to serve with honor. For the integrity of the court, the Count, and the Countess, he played the role that has been cast. For their sake, he let the lie become truth. He believed that to live in dishonor is the only honorable path he had left. And when he died, perhaps the gods would exonerate him and let him walk once more amongst the roses. You sound like someone I once knew. For the integrity he believed, and when he died, you sound like someone I once knew. He walked the path of righteousness and lived only to serve with honor. Be gone.
I am at your service. Greetings, a fine day to you. You already are, my curious traveler, for I am drunk on the elixir of life. Or, would life be more like a stew? In that case, I wouldn't be able to drink it now, would I? You eat stew, even though technically most of it is a liquid.
Without the risk of them becoming angry or sad.
Actually, I'm not in a good mood, but a normal one. I'm not the type to detour from bliss. My mind is only capable of one type of thinking, the positive kind. Which is why it came as a shock to hear one of my friends accuse me of being, quote, less than courteous to him during a chance meeting in Skyrim. It turns out that he had the displeasure of meeting my doppelganger, but I myself have never been this far north. According to him, this Altmare wore my face as if it were a tunic, and summoned my voice as if it were a spell. Only he failed to use them in the manner for which they were crafted. He was rude, salty, and threatened my friend with bodily harm. In other words, he was strong. He was brave. For a sworn coward such as myself, I was rather intrigued at the prospect of meeting such a fellow. True, But my relation to this mare is more than just appearance and a slightly melodic voice. According to my friend, he is a Thalmor. For you see, I was once a part of that organization myself, before circumstances forced me to resign. Not in any combat capacity, mind you, but purely as a strategic advisor. I may have overstated things earlier, but I didn't lie when I said courage is not my forte. Yes, he was staying here at the Braidwood Inn. That's why I get nervous when the doors of the inn swing open. None more so than the first time. I thought, how would I introduce myself? Would I even recognize him? How many of us would recognize our own face if we saw it outside the mirror? It was silly in retrospect. With the war, trying to find a Thalmor in Eastmarch is like picking your nose to wipe your bottom. So I decided instead to enjoy the ambiance. I found a table and looked up at the vaulted ceilings. All that space, and the inn still feels cozy. I was curious as to how they light the chandeliers, given how high they are, so I called the innkeeper's wife over to ask her. Yet, before I could say anything, the first words out of Idra's mouth were, "Oh, you're back. Do you want the usual?" I nodded yes, and sheepishly hid my face in my shoulders as she brought a pint of black briar mead and a salmon steak.
What is it about mead that
Positively
appeals to
sublime.
Nords so much?
It was, quite
Why not
frankly,
wine?
the most scrumptious
Ale?
meal I have ever tasted.
Milk?
And the portions
I don't think I'll
were
ever
just
really
right.
understand.
I felt full, but not sluggish. And the mead. Something about the honey they use here. It was brilliant. It was then that I realized my doppelganger and I share more than just a face. I wonder if he too has a deep, inexplicable fear of owls. This might sound strange, but I knew I was safe. I knew he treated Nords here with respect, because that is exactly what I would have done.
Oh, excuse me.
No. Evidently, he came here alone, drank alone, and suffered no company. I wondered if this meant he was sad, lonely, or bitter. Yet, talking with Idra, it seems he was not at all temperamental, save the time he was accosted by my friend. I like to think that he limited his interaction with the locals because he knew war was on the horizon. He understood how much more difficult the...
Okay, I'm sorry, this is
we
too
out
much
there
dialogue.
have so... In this regard, what matters is not that we look like the... Do mean I have always... However, lately, I have... What if we... The result is two vastly different personas. Skyrim having shaped him as much as the Somerset Isles have shaped me. It was. I imagine that's why this double of mine intrigues me. It was a high-ranking position at the Thalmor Embassy in Hoffengar. If our resemblance is truly as uncanny as my friend proposed, then I'm sure he will be as eager to hear about my life as... I confess I hadn't thought that, and given his associations, I imagine he would... Raji is a... He's also what you call a very literal person. Not a regret, but curiosity. It was decades ago that I received that promotion to serve in Skyrim as an emissary to the High King. I rushed home to my wife that I wouldn't have those days on the beach. It all changed when my wife went first. When she brought my hand to her stomach, and I felt it kick. At that moment, I forgot what I had come home to say. I didn't want the choice I made. left me with little money, long days, and sleepless nights. And yet I have never felt so wealthy. You will never endure a more frustrating, exhausting, and stressful experience than having children. Nor will you ever find one as rewarding. That's a good question. One that I've wrestled with since I boarded that ship to
Like I
Windell.
do it wrong, given others'
When I was a
responses.
child, I dreamt of becoming a Justicar. Like most Altmere children, I'd heard the tales of their heroism during how my skills in combat, however, relegated me to a life dreaming. Yet, still, in truth, stranger, I have not come here to validate my own choice. I have come here to validate his.
Huh. Neat.
Make it quick.
Okay, I'm gonna ignore them. Okay, you're a vampire.
I hope you'll stay. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Good day.
Yes? Don't even think about it.
Well, this is really quite a nice town when you get down to it. Just look at the view.
What can I do for you?
Alright, that is as much as I think I can do. Yeah, you won't talk to...
How can I help you?
Yep, no one else here will talk to me very much. Anyways. Let's go rescue our buddy, Kaiden. Who...
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
There we are. Start pressing R.
Good job.
Alright. maybe later. I need to double... Alright. If what I'm afraid of happening happens, then yes, I'm going into that cave. That's pretty fast. To be a ring. Yeah, it is this one, I believe. Okay, good. And I set up the pack right.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the Shrine of Berserk, Goddess of Twilight.
I think you're going the wrong direction, pal. Okay, well, I can't get in that way. Game. Oof. Just jacking it died. That's pretty awful. And he only had copy 1. There isn't even a steady sex that happened in that volume. I'm joking. There's no sex that happens in either. It's softcore the entire time. You can trust me on that. I'm a furry. Alright.
Do you mind?
My cabbages! Hi, Falmore Soldier. You're very low.
Some sooner than others.
You're a fairy.
terribly sorry.
There's a ferry. Very safe. That feels scarily familiar. I wonder what.
She was my master. I do not recall the name of my... Just... I recall ambling across... Ah. She opened her... as if it were a door.
I don't...
Bound to her will, I vanquished the fouler quickly, sensing our... For her... So I spoke to her, for silence is a terrible thing to inflict. Last I saw her, the day she... Days turned to weeks. I tried to... But the memories brighten my soul for it. I stay in this cell to detach myself from that which... She began as a thief. But in time, she... It was only to tell... She walked into the hall of your massacre, and I never saw her again. The hall of your massacre. I imagine I will be with her. I do not... You mean to say I could conjure her? It is I. Only your ears, and the compassion to listen. I fear not even the world. There is a place for me here. I have heard of spirits that are restless, but the ones that haunt this prison...
Okay, can't pickpocket it.
When I get out of here,
kill you all myself. What? Who are you? You're not with the Thalmor, are you? Quick, get me free from here. Kaiden. My new... The Thalmor invited me to high tea. What... I don't know. Some Justicars ambushed me outside of Falkreath. You're a lifesaver. A bottled miracle, this stuff. Thank you.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Wait, there's one more thing. Wait, there's one more thing. One of the Thalmor got his hands on my sword. I know I've got no right to ask, but I could use your help in getting it back. Headed deeper into the prison. And with luck, he's cornered like a rat.
Alright, I am going to say that that's enough for now. I will be back later tonight, but I have to sign for a package later, and I also have a bit of a VC that I should be joining. So, thank you all so much for watching. I'm so happy to be back with Ribjira, and once we get our buddies, I will be switching to a different game. I will probably put it up to a vote, but it's likely to be Power Wash Simulator for at least an hour. So we can have like a calm break and not just be like, ah, spiders! Anyways, I'll see you cuties later. Bye-bye.